One day I was thinking about Fruit Ninja and wanted to play it on Roblox, so I searched for it, but I couldn't find anything about it. I was devastated by this, so I made the only logical decision. I obsessed over it for over a month of my life and made my own version. To start off, I decided to work on the slicing mechanic. I designed it so that way you use the mouse cursor on PC, and on mobile you swipe to slice the fruit. I implemented being able to detect when my mouse cursor hits a block, which is a great start. I moved on and made a background like the one in Fruit Ninja, and I set a camera in facing the wall. I quickly created these fruit and scripted them to fall from the sky, and I made it so that way they get destroyed when I hit them. But then I realized if I missed the fruits, they were just going to build up and lag the server, so I made a kill brick at the bottom to destroy them. But at this point, I'm just spawning the fruit from the sky, and then they fall. But in Fruit Ninja, the fruit fly up from the bottom of the screen, and then they fall back down. My first attempts had some interesting results, but I eventually got it to work by turning down the gravity and giving the fruit the right velocity. I have the basic mechanics down now, but I think it's time to make the game look better. I really wanted to implement the trail effect behind your blade when you slash, so I went ahead and made that first. Now, I know I've been referring to the circles as fruit, but they aren't, so it's time to make the actual fruit. I hopped into Blender for the first time, and after following a few tutorials, I managed to sort of make a thing that distantly resembles a watermelon. I slapped some green on it and threw it into my game, but I got bored, so I decided to create a fountain. This is good progress, but I have one major problem, which is when you slice fruit, they aren't supposed to disappear, but rather they're supposed to be cut in half. I spent a couple hours following a tutorial to make realistic slicing, but it doesn't really work well on moving objects, so I had to scrap that idea. After thinking for a while, the best solution I came up with was to have two halves of the fruit separate when I hit them, which works pretty well. The game is getting more solid now, but I wasn't satisfied with how the melon looked. I wasn't good enough to make even more fruit look decent, and I wanted more of that blocky Roblox feel, so I turned the melon into a block. I slapped some texture on it and I put it in my game along with some sound to make the experience more immersive. However, I'm currently missing one crucial part of my game, and that's bombs. The game without bombs would be kinda boring, and come on, who doesn't love explosions? After a couple of tries, I got a bomb working. Now, you know what they say, variety is the spice of life, and one fruit and one blade color is kinda boring. So I went ahead and added an apple, an orange, as well as 5 more blade colors: blue, green, yellow, orange, teal, and I made 3 special blades: Shadow, Sunset, my personal favorite, and Aura. This game is fun, but it's not hard enough yet. So, like in the original game, I scripted it so you get an X for every fruit that you miss. If you miss 3 fruit, then it's game over. Now, in order to add a competitive aspect to the game, I created a leaderboard so you can prove that you're the best. Link is in the description for the game. Enjoy.